Yeah, so the first thing in front of me now, I have a flight of vignoles. So the thing that I would do as a judge first is I'd look at all of the wines before I taste them. What I'm looking for is just looking at the colours of the wines, what do they look like, trying to get a bit of a foundation of what Vignole should look like. So when I look at all of these, I'm pushing back any wines that have brown colours or really dark colours, because I think the wine should be more straw coloured and more vibrant. So I've got one wine there that I'm not sure about. I'm going to taste it. It might not be as bad as what the colour looks, but it just gives me a bit of an idea to take a second look at that wine. So then once I've done that with colour, then the thing that I'll do is I'll go through all the wines and I'll smell them before I even taste them. So, and what I want to do is just compare them against each other. And I'll start looking for any wines that have faults or any wines that really excite me, that they have great fruit characters. And then what I do to make it a little bit easier, I'll smell them through once, so then I get an idea of what they're all like, and they're all really not too bad, they're pretty good. And exactly what I thought with that wine, I'm going to push that back further because that's not exciting me at all. So the next thing I'll do is now I'll go through, now that I've done one sort of smell through of the whole lot, I've got an idea. Now I'm going to go through and smell them one more time, but I'm going to go a little bit more in depth with what I feel and what I smell on the nose. And then what I'll start doing is making it easier for when I taste the wines, I'll push them back or pull them forward. Wines that excite me on the nose, I'll start to pull forward, and wines that don't excite me, I'll start to put back. Because that gives me a frame of reference when I go to taste them as to what do I already like. What I'm eventually trying to do is wines that smell really good and taste really good. They're my potential gold medals. They're going to move closer to me. And the wines that are maybe silvers or bronze or not, they're going to move away from me. So that way I don't have to keep looking at my paper. I can just look at my wines in front of me. So when I go through and smell, all wine glasses, generally great wine glasses, have a closed top. And that's to concentrate the aromas for the judges or for people to smell. So I'll give it a really good swirl and try and get the aromas to come out of the glass. And you want to really stick your nose into the glass to smell it. And that just has some really nice tropical fruit characters, looking really nice. Then I'll go to this next wine and have a look at that one. And that wine's just a little duller, not as fresh. So I'm going to push that one back a little bit. I like the first wine better. Then I'll go to the next wine, and that has some characters that I'm not quite sure about, so that's going to sit back there. This is a little more golden in colour, a little more complex, a little more honey. Don't mind that wine for this grape variety. That wine's a little more neutral, that'll just sit there. This wine's looking really nice. That's coming forward. This wine I really like as well. So now my next thing is to taste them. Now what I'm going to do is I've got an idea what they smell like. I didn't, but I would normally make notes on the wines for time, and now I'm going to taste them. So the thing I'm looking for is putting the wine all around my mouth, tasting the acid, tasting the sweetness, tasting the sugar, tasting the flavour. Does it have length of flavour? Is it in balance? If I give it a gold medal, is it a wine that I'm really recommending to a consumer? Hey, this is a great example. This is a great example of what that variety should be. So I'm conscious of not just judging for how the wine is technically made, but judging for the consumer is it something that would excite them if they take home and give to friends and say, hey, this is something that's just a really great bottle of wine. I really like that one. This wine that I really liked, that was really complex on the nose and really honeyed and really tropical. when you put it in your mouth, it's so cloying and so hard to drink. Flavours are so intense. So now I'm going to knock that wine down a little bit because it doesn't give me pleasure. And that's a nice style of the wine. This wine here is very sweet, very sugary sweet, which is fine, but to me it doesn't quite have the acid to balance the sweetness level. So I'm going to knock that wine back a little bit. This wine has it all together really nicely. Great sugar, not too sweet like the last wine, but really nice acid, good flavour, good length of flavour. That's definitely going to be a favourite in the group. So in the end, what I've done is I've gone through, I've written my notes, written which wines I'm giving a no award, a bronze or a silver or a gold medal to. And then what I'll do is have my notes and I'll share them with my other judges and see what we come up with a consensus. But the really great thing about this class is we're looking at 2, 4, 6, we're looking at 8 wines, and 7 out of the 8 will get a medal. Yeah, so pretty good.